So that was a pentatonic scale. Now we're going to take a look at a song that uses the pentatonic scale as a melody. Songs often use pieces of scales as melody over some kind of harmony. Usually the harmony is some kind of chord. Let's take a look at the chart for this song. The name of this song is The Blue Guitar Blues. This song is written in what we call blues form, which is part of a great American tradition of music. The song uses power chords, it uses quarter notes, eighth notes, half notes, and whole notes, all of which we've covered. Now, on guitar at this level, it's very difficult to play both the melody and the chords at the same time. So there are a couple of different ways we can get around that. The easiest, of course, is to get a friend to play the chords while you play the melody, or you can play the chords while your friend plays the melody. Another way, which we're going to do right now, is I'm going to use a little device, a pedal, called a looper. And with this looper, I'm going to play the chords first, and then after I have those recorded, I'm going to go back and play the melody over those chords. So that way, we get both melody and harmony playing at the same time. Let's take another look at the chart. Now here we see the first thing that we should pay attention to is what we call the time signature. Now this is a simple tune in 4/4. Most important thing for you to remember is that a tune in 4/4 has 4 beats in each measure. We're going to start by layering the chords. So we have a G power chord, we have a C power chord, and we have a D power chord. There are only 3 chords in the whole song. They're played in different places, and they're held for different lengths of time. We can see the slashes mean that the chord is played for each of those beats. Now I'm going to use my looper, and I'm going to start playing the chord, and I'm going to play 1 downstroke for each slash. Now I'm going to set my metronome at 66 beats a minute. That's a good tempo. It'll give you enough time to change to the next chord. One, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and D, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and D, 2, 3, 4, and... So there I have the chords that I've recorded for my song. And you can see that I played a G power chord, G5. Then I changed to a C power chord, right here. Then I changed back to a G power chord, G5. Then I switched to the D for 4 beats. Then I switched to the C for 4 beats. And now we're back at G and then D. Now we're going to talk about the melody. We have the chords recorded. We're going to talk about the melody for this song, Blue Guitar Blues. The melody is made up of notes from our pentatonic scale. In this case, its notes from the G minor pentatonic scale. Now we've learned our pentatonic scale previously, and we're going to put that to good use now by playing a melody. The melody oftentimes for blues songs is rooted in the pentatonic scale or the blues scale, which is very close to the pentatonic scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Let's take a look at the melody. If we look at measure 1, we'll see, remember that pentatonic scale that we learned? Sounded like? Quick pentatonic review. If we look at the first measure, it's actually just an ascending and descending minor pentatonic, landing on the G and holding the G for 4 beats. That's a whole note G. Play that again. Now if we look at measure 3, it's actually a repetition of measure 1. We actually play exactly the same thing one more time. When we get to measure 5, where we have that C chord, the C5 chord, it's a slightly different melody, again using parts of the same scale, and ending again on a whole note, C. It sounds like this. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. In measure 7, we go right back to the original melody that we played in measure 1 and 2. Sounds like this again. We get to measure 9, slightly different melody again. This one uses quarter notes on an F. 1, 2, 3. Followed by, the quarter notes are followed by a descending pentatonic scale. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. The following measure has the same rhythmic pattern. This time it's on a C, 2 quarter note Cs followed by a descending minor pentatonic scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for measure 11, we go right back to the original melody, which is part of the ascending and descending pentatonic scale, only this time for measure 12, we go to 2 half notes, the D held for 2 beats, and the F held for 2 beats. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The whole melody again sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our blue guitar blues. The melody's based on the pentatonic, and it uses the power chords that we learned from the chord section of the course.